Give them pool noodles and let them duke it out that way.
Just want to let you both know, we're counting on you. Good luck.
It's like 2018, or when Americans take over F1, 2018, you get the safety thong, the hoop, right?
Yeah.
2019, we get rid of right-hand turns. 2020,
Slowly
it
turning
just
into
becomes NASCAR.
It's kind of teetering on the edge.
It's on the edge of glory.
We are a bunch of rookies.
This is such a train wreck.
It's my fault. It is my fault.
Absolute rookies on the sticks tonight. Somebody's going to crash a goddamn plane.
God damn it. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of the CAMcast, where we have everybody here.
Yay!
Yay! And a Porsche's going very slow, but whatever. That happened in the past.
Yay!
Yay!
Boo.
Some innocent things.
Whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pete Carr is not happy.
Porsche boners.
Oh, now he's mowing the lawn.
Yep. Well, you know, sometimes you gotta...
He's actually doing quite well at the landscape.
He's almost to the pits. He's made it to almost.
He's getting there.
He's getting there.
Oh, he's getting
Come
there.
on, little
Oh,
P
buddy.
car, you got this.
I believe. Oh, he got cut
buddy.
off by a Corvette Classic. Corvette
Classic.
owner move. Dick move.
Anyway.
Where's the white Reeboks in the?
I bet he's wearing a white T-shirt
And the
and
average
gray
age of-
jean shorts.
Yep.
The average age of 62.
Yes.
Fact.
With an old Navy hat on.
And reflective sunglasses from the gas station.
Yep.
And
Wraparounds.
Those Oakleys.
Yep.
But you know what I love about us is we don't stereotype car owners.
Nope. No, we don't.
Not at all.
All right.
I guarantee that Corvette owner has a Corvette keychain.
And a Corvette jacket, and he's wearing it.
Absolutely.
And he covers the car with a Corvette car cover.
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact: I was helping these people. I was an intern during Sundance once, and these people from New York, and they came in and they were staying at this place near Stein Erickson Lodge. And I look in the garage, and what do I see? I see a little sports car with a BMW car cover on it. I'm like, this is interesting. And I noticed the long hood. I'm like, this isn't a Z3 or a Z4.
Ooh.
So I go around the back,
The 8.
and I go and I pull up the cover, and what do I see?
What is it?
Z8.
The rarest of rare.
The Z8.
Hey,
The rarest of the birds.
There's one that lives up in Deer Valley somewhere.
good old Zed Ocho.
Well, good to know.
There used to be one in Provo that was a Z3 converted. They did a body conversion. And it actually looked...
It's taking the worst of both worlds.
Yeah, I know.
really
It added
is.
all the
Yeah.
weight of the Z8 with none of the power.
And it's like
But
the
it looked-
Z8 isn't a looker though.
No, it looked amazing, though. It
Did
looked good. I like the
They
look of the Z8.
look like
Yeah.
well put together.
It looks like a modern 507, which is
Yeah.
what it's modeled after.
Yeah, okay, that's
So-
fair.
It's like those people that build Countach replicas out of Fieros, but they actually stretch the wheelbase to match.
And they look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would rock one of those.
Oh, yeah.
Slap
Yeah.
a 350 in there and call it
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Or that guy who built one in his basement. We've all talked about that forever.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
like,
That's
That's
still
basically
pretty
a Pantera at that point, isn't it?
I aspire.
Correct.
Touche.
Ha
I aspire to be like couch lore on podcasts.
Oh, yes.
50 years from now, and they're like, you know that guy named Professor Dave?
Yeah, Professor
he built
Dave.
that car in his basement.
He
and
built the
couldn't
one
get it
thing
out.
with the car.
Yeah.
That's going to be you.
I wanna
Out of
be
all
that
of us,
guy.
it'll be you.
It
I
will
wanna
be.
that guy. I will be that guy.
Good.
I will be that eccentric old asshole with like a million different random ass cars.
Good.
It's gonna
I
be
mean,
great.
you're halfway there already.
Yeah.
You just got to get old now.
Yeah.
Touche.
Ha
Touche.
You got the car count.
Yep.
Good point, Gavin. Well done.
I'm up to 17.
Holy
Wow.
We count the two Miatas.
shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, one of those Miatas is
I'll
a
give
shell,
you,
though.
I'll give you 16 and a half.
Right?
for
Yeah,
the
there you go.
Miatas.
Okay. All right.
Really,
Yeah.
it's going to
I'll
be
take
2
it.
into 1 there.
I'll
Yeah.
take it.
So,
Soon it'll be down below 10 because I'm combining a bunch of Volvos and BMWs
Hey.
and Subarus and getting rid of them.
Sounds
Excellent
kinky.
work.
Yeah, I know, right?
Sounds
Professor
wow.
Dave getting rid of a car. Who'd have
Dear
thought?
God.
Like, I almost
Aroused.
need to film it.
Dr. Moreau's Island right
I
there.
mean, we have the manpower and the technology.
Can we build it?
This is true.
Can we film it?
Film it.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can, as Bob the Builder would say. Great show. Check it
Yeah,
out.
you're the one here with the kids.
Oh, he loves
Clearly
Bob
a
the
dad.
Builder. Frickin' watch that all day, every day.
Air day.
Anyway,
Okay.
So hey,
Hey, say
Lots,
Hey,
of-
I'm-
lots to talk about today.
hey, I'm Fearless Leader, and I'm joined by the professor of the Ghetto Arts, Mr. Dave Raleigh,
hey, yes.
Gavin P. Phuket, who is
Hi.
a distinguished young gentleman
Yeah, hi.
and a man of his word,
I try to be.
and Pizza Dad.
Oh, hello.
Yes, Mr. Brandon Christiansen.
Ahoy, hoy.
Yes.
It's always good to have you back, sir.
It's good to see you guys. I miss you guys.
Indeed, we missed
you
you as
too.
well.
We haven't had the full crew together in a long time.
We have not.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has
Probably
been
close
a
to a
minute.
month
It's
now.
been like a month and a half.
Yeah.
Because he was gone last time, and then I was gone forever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. It's good you had some visitation time.
Yeah. You know, court approved.
Yep.
You know, just off camera is our court-appointed supervisor.
Flipping me the bird.
Yep. Really doesn't like you. What did you do?
The fact that he has to be here because he's here.
Good point.
Yes. No.
Anyway,
We
do-
all grew up in broken households. We know what's going on.
I mean,
I didn't.
Actually, I don't think any of us did.
no, we
Yeah, we're all like,
I had a really great childhood, actually.
yeah, it's like,
I mean-
who's going to be the awkward one? It's like, I didn't. And then, thank you for that. But yeah, it wasn't me.
welcome.
No, we're all good. We're all good.
I got some issues with how with some things, but I mean, overall,
Well, that's just called
Can't-
teenage years.
can't
I mean,
complain.
whatever.
Nobody
That's called
died.
teenage angst.
Everybody's still here.
Yeah.
I think we're all okay.
Cheers.
Yep. Anyway, we have an agenda that is 3 news items long, and then a whole bunch of
And Trent.
email questions from Trent
Yeah, a
Bray,
whole
the
bunch of Trent's
co-founder of this
BS.
website.
Trent.
Yes, so yeah, the second half of this is going to just be a lot like a sports talk radio show with a whole lot of Trent and Sandy. Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah. So we're going to burn through this.
All right, Judy, line 4.
Line 4.
Oshawa, you're on the line.
Thanks for calling.
Laz and Cutler Ridge, how you doing?
Hello. Yeah. What? Sorry. That's another
Yeah.
radio
Yes.
show.
Yes.
We
Thank
don't want to
you.
get sued for that.
No, we don't. Well, I think they'd be okay with it. I mean, we're all local.
Plus, I'm not using the same recording.
No.
I'm using my own voice. They don't have that
Indeed.
copyrighted.
Anyway.
And then
Anyway.
Geek Show says, hey.
So news.
Geek Show says, hey.
It's
So,
kind of like the slow season of the car world right now, which is funny. 'cause
Kind
it
of. We've had a
isn't.
little bit of a mid-season lull.
It's a mid-season low. That's what I'd call it, because we should be like prime with car shows, racing.
there should be a lot more going on, but it is indeed July, the end
Yeah.
of July, so there's not a whole lot of shit going on except for, well, a couple things.
Yeah.
So, first on the agenda, turns out the Germans have been running a cartel.
What?
since
The
90s.
Germans?
Yes, they have been kind of fixing prices and sharing technology and kind of putting a price on said technology.
Das ist
for,
unbelievable. I can't believe that
Say
about
it
the
ain't
Germans.
So.
I know this was reported in Der Spiegel,
Ah,
a
yes.
German news magazine.
Which translated means the Beagle.
Yes.
Just kidding. I don't know.
I don't know, whatever. And then Politico did kind of a weird translation of it.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Cool.
some of the stuff that they talked about ended up setting the stage for Dieselgate,
Yep.
or if you're in Germany, Dieselskandal.
Diesel scandal.
Skandal.
2015's, yeah.
Yep, and turns out Volkswagen, well, everybody could be facing billions of dollars in fines.
Nothing-
Volkswagen could be facing up to $22 billion.
After paying out, what are they at now? 32 bill
Yeah, so
on,
they're
on everything
looking.
right now,
Yep,
including the buyback.
yep.
Man, it's a good thing Volkswagen is not the. Well, I guess they're the moneymaker in the VAG group, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, they're the top German automaker as far
Okay.
as income.
All
Right?
Yeah.
So do
But
you
the
think
nice
do you
thing
think
is-
this is going to be a sizable dent, or do you think it's still dropping the
Well,
bucket?
they're like
No.
a $90 billion company.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Yeah.
like,
So this is
yeah,
the-
it's going to put a dent, but it's not going to cripple them.
Yeah.
They might sell off one of their brands or something.
I mean, they
Who
are
wants to
quitting.
buy
They're
Seat?
quitting Le Mans.
quitting Le Mans.
Okay. Okay.
They're out of Le
Porsche's
Mans.
out. Porsche's pulling out.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
That's a bit painful.
Everybody's joining stupid Formula E.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Well,
after you've
I
been-
guess if we're going to race blenders, everybody might as well have a factory to back.
No.
Yep. Which,
Yeah.
quick aside about Formula E, so they raced in New York.
Yeah.
They wanted to race in Central Park, but they couldn't.
Cause
Trees.
yes,
Yes.
instant death.
Yes, if they were going to race there, they had to remove some of the 100-some-odd-year-old trees that have been there since the park's inception.
And like that would never happen.
that shit was not going to fly.
Greenpeace
No.
would crap
No.
their pants.
Well, not even just
I mean,
the environmentalists,
the city
just
of
like
New York
the,
would
yeah.
just like
Well, yeah.
have
Yeah,
a tizzy
like
fit.
you would have angry, stereotypical cabbies yelling at you and throwing pizza at you.
Yeah.
But could you just imagine the irony of this
Green, so awesome.
this
Cutting down
green
we got a race
motorsport?
here, so
Oh,
we're
yeah.
gonna destroy
We're going to
the
race
environment.
these electric cars, but we're going to take a few dozen trees out to do this.
Here's an idea. How about you nut up and be like F1 was 50 years ago, and just put a hay bale in front of it and call it good?
Yeah.
You know, hey,
How
I mean,
about
hey,
you
it's-
don't hit the tree?
Be
Yeah.
all bougie and put put like a couple
If you're the
tires in
future
there.
of racing, just have your autopilot kick in if something happens, and boom, you're
Yeah.
safe. You know,
Yeah.
bullshit. I fucking hate Formula E.
I
Go to
mean,
hell.
hay bales are Lord March's favorite.
There you go.
Yeah.
Come on, Dad, tell us how you really feel.
I hate it. Anyways, I'm not surprised by this Germans conspiring to
I'm
take
not
over
really
the
either.
world.
It's kind of a German, like, evil.
Yeah, they've done it before.
Yeah.
But as soon as they all
Evil
agreed
villain
on a
thing.
155 mile an hour limit on
We
their
should have
super
been looking.
sedans, we should have known. That's
Should've
when
known
it'll
something was
happen.
up.
And it's all Bosch. I blame Bosch because Bosch is behind every single German manufacturer.
Honestly, this doesn't surprise me. You got to think it was the 70s, the late 70s, that Mercedes was the reason we now have a 25-year import rule.
Yeah.
was it?
Mercedes and to a lesser extent BMW, yeah.
Oh, because all the
So-
gray market cars were flooding, and all the American manufacturers were like,
Well,
"No,
no,
don't do
not-
it."
No,
The
it's
American
because you could
dealership
buy
network.
you could buy a European version of the same car you could here for far cheaper and ship
Oh, right.
it over.
Yeah.
Oh,
So they wanted to legally price gouge us.
gotcha.
And
Again,
then
protecting the
they
dealers.
paid some people
Porsches
off.
as
And then,
Yeah.
Protecting the dealers. Yep.
Yeah.
Yay.
Just
Honestly-
remember, kids, you can run a cartel all you want so long as you go through Congress.
Yep. And if you are a dealer looking to sponsor the CAMcast, just kidding.
Listen, we'll take your dirty money. We're still going to
I
talk
don't care
shit
where
on
it
your
comes from.
whole setup,
It is
but
dirty.
we'll gladly take your money.
Dirty.
I'll cash that check every week.
You know, Ferrari of Salt Lake, we are looking at you. Just kidding. No,
I mean, anybody at this point.
Ken Garf Group doesn't really.
I-
Whatever. Anyways.
Anyway,
Hey,
speaking of things Dad hates,
we hear you.
so you know how everybody's buying EVs and everything's going to be electric, and Volvo is doing, all
Yes.
their new models. Yeah. Well,
this might actually screw the pooch.
yes.
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 What is
Turns
it?
out you need lots of cobalt and lithium to make all
Oh!
those batteries, and we
What?
don't
What?
have
You
that.
have to rape the earth to create these cars?
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait, I thought they were good for the environment.
Oh, but the carbon footprint of the manufacturing is much greater than that of a diesel car. Whatever. You know.
Oh,
Whoa.
drink.
Oh, your Prius is a war crime on
It
the
is.
environment.
It is.
Lord.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, it
yeah,
goes to, what, 5 continents just to be made?
Yes.
something insane.
Yeah,
like that.
It's
Private
7
jets.
countries on,
Yes.
I believe, 3 continents.
I think it
Oh,
starts
okay.
in the Ukraine, ends in Japan,
Right.
whatever.
something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. So
Coast
we,
Mexico.
Yeah.
at current levels, it'll be tight, but we can do it. But if the projections keep on going, you might see an insane increase in the price of lithium and cobalt, which is
Which is going to translate into higher
literally
prices.
literally all of your electronics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not just cars, but your phones, laptops.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it
Et
sounds like
cetera.
we need a new battery technology or
Yeah,
a new
or-
technology
well,
of
Just
we
storage.
lithium polymer? Is
Well,
that
there are
different?
alternative battery options out there,
Potatoes.
but they're all just terrible. Like
Yeah.
they don't have as much power. They are, they're not as efficient.
Literally potatoes.
Heavier.
Literal
You
It's
can get electricity out of
Yeah.
potato.
You
I
can.
did in
That-
elementary
that's
school.
the thing.
I think we all did that when we were 5, Brandon.
I did. It's
you
true.
well, you can get vodka out of a potato, but I mean,
Oh yeah.
let's stop talking about
Vodka
how great
and
the potato
power.
is.
No wonder Russia loves giving
I know.
potatoes to people.
They're ahead of the game.
Wow. We're in
You know what
2017.
this is going to be. This could
They
turn
live in
into
2027 at least.
what this could actually benefit is space exploration.
Yeah.
Because once we've raped and pillaged our Earth is when we'll start looking. Oh, hey, Mars
Well,
has a ton of natural minerals or whatever it is
So-
under the
or
surface.
the moon has.
Or the
Well,
moon. Yeah.
so here is
Let's go do it there.
no some.
Oh.
I think it was either Russia or us in conjunction with the European Space Agency. We had the bright idea to grab a comet and just put it in orbit.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
Well, it ended up not happening because we couldn't the
Can't
math
really-
was wrong. But
yeah.
well, I mean, hey, think about it. These things are just floating out there, and all the rare earth elements that
Yeah.
we need for these things,
Are in there.
yeah, they're packed with them.
Yeah.
Like this one comet they were talking about would have been, over $100 trillion in just mineral value.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
and that's just all the crap that we could need. Now, just imagine if we could go out there and grab a resource satellite and just park it,
Yeah.
and then just send people up there to, pillage that.
Yeah. Done.
And then before you
That's
know
literally space junk is what that is. It's just
Yeah.
space rocks floating around.
it, well, yeah, except it's not junk because it's useful.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't going to be feasible because the people that are going to do this are going to be wearing super bitchin' T-shirts with half-naked women on it, and feminists are going to get mad
Yes,
and make the
they're
guy
right.
cry, and then he's not going to want to park a spacecraft on a comet anymore.
Or Bruce Willis.
Whatever.
Or Bruce Willis.
or
God
Bruce Willis.
damn it! Where is Bruce Willis?
Where is he? We need him to drill into this rock.
Listen, I will fight everybody, in the appropriate means if, we can slowly start inching our way towards, giant 40-foot tall humanoid robots.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
And then you can live your Gundam dreams.
Damn fucking straight.
Yes!
Oh, then we just got to build some space colonies and subjugate some people and,
I support the mecha.
Yeah.
I'm on board.
Anyway.
That reminds me so much of the Macross saga.
So
my first ever anime.
So you're saying we should buy mining rights and find whatever the hell it takes to make lithium?
Batteries. Well, we kind of know where that is. The problem is cobalt, and that's pretty much in, I think, the Congo. It's in some Central African nation, and then it's just pretty much nowhere else.
Wow.
So, yep.
The new Middle East.
Sounds like the Congo needs some freedom.
I don't know. We haven't
political. Look at that.
I don't know. We
love
haven't
it.
had that much success in that neighborhood of Africa.
Make the Congo great again.
But Uncle Donnie's got the red button.
Yeah, which
well,
scares the living.
Me too.
Which
Me
that's
too.
Before we derail this one already.
Yeah,
well,
I know,
don't
right?
worry.
Go on.
We'll save that for. We'll
Pull
save something like that for a
Pull
later episode when I get everybody kind of caught up to speed.
Yeah, there we go.
But so you may have noticed that Gavin was not here last week
Oh.
Yeah.
because Gavin was crippled by a Mustang.
I'm still slightly
Gavin's
crippled
still crippled.
Mustangs
Yeah.
have figured out how to hurt you on the inside as well as the
Yes.
outside.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. I drove it too fast. It sounds really cocky for the 24-year-old in the room to be like, yeah, I drove too fast. But like, I hurt one of my drivers. Like, she was like aching like the next day, like her back hurt, and like nothing else has happened. It's just didn't hurt before driving the Mustang.
Hurt
No.
after.
Drove the piss out of it and hurt after. Great car.
Yeah, not gonna lie,
Yeah.
you've sold me on it. I want that.
Yes.
I want to be like, I just feel like I raced the 24-hour Le Mans. I just came back from it. Awesome.
It's definitely the best car I've driven this year. I keep on thinking back to like, is it as good as that GT3 I drove last year? It's like that kind of.
So it already trumps Vinny's ZL1.
Well,
Vinny's ZL1 is fast.
it's,
Okay.
Like that's a faster car, but that still feels like a boat.
yeah, it's a very fast yacht.
So you guys get what I was saying before,
With what?
where the Mustang was the superior chassis.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, I've always been more of a Mustang than a Camaro guy.
yeah.
Okay.
And I'll take a Mustang over and you'll want to punch me in the face for this, but a GT3 RS.
Well,
And here comes the punch.
But you know he didn't flinch when you said that, so...
Well, there's some truth. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. I would
That's true.
take
The car kind of did change my life.
from an
Yeah.
investment perspective, for sure, would take the GT3 RS all day and
Yeah.
night. But when I'm thinking of an M3 GTS, okay, it's super overpriced. I don't understand why it's so expensive.
The
Yes,
M4?
there's only like
M4
100 of them.
GTS?
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever it's called. And it's like,
Oh, I would
getting
easily
its
take a Shelby over that.
butt handed
Yeah.
to it by a non-R, just a GT350.
Yeah.
And it's just getting its ass handed to it.
Yeah.
I would take it.
Make
as a
sure
Shelby.
for those playing at home, for those in the market, get the track pack.
Oh, yeah.
yes.
Don't bother with the
Carbon
entertainment
fiber
package.
wheels.
No, not even that. Like diff cooler.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Diff cooler.
Awesome.
It's
Yes.
the same thing that the Corvette guys have been
Yeah, the
barking
CO6
about
is
the last little
blowing
bit.
up.
Yeah, because they didn't get the track package.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Same shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
your local Chevy or Ford dealership will sell you all the things you need to properly flog your vehicle at a track day, provided you check the correct boxes.
Exactly.
Yep.
Don't go buying the fully loaded 9-disc DVD changer.
Yeah, don't hit
and
the tech
22-inch
MP3,
wheels.
Bluetooth, sat nav, whatever.
Don't go getting that shit and then expect to drive your TV around Miller. Okay.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
No.
No.
Let's make sure we're getting the right shit here.
Let's
But
make
the,
sure.
the nice thing about this 350 though is it had 305s all around.
Ooh,
Oh yes, it was a square tire setup.
good.
Yeah,
And so she stuck up front.
What we wanted to do originally with the old set of tires is do like a fun like burnout thing, and like I
Sure.
could have that lead into the beginning or the end or whatever. Put it somewhere in the video. And he was showing way too much cord leading up to the shoot, and so we canceled it. And he would like we were kind of counting our lucky stars afterward
Yeah.
because he wouldn't have been able to drive to the shoot and back.
Mm.
So
Radical.
we canceled that shoot. He got brand new Pilot Super Sports in, and
In 305 flavor.
yeah,
All right.
yeah, and those
What's
305
his day
all
job? Because that's awesome.
How does he feel
That's,
about
that's
sponsoring
close
a
to like
podcast?
$1,500,
I don't know.
$1,600
He likes our
a tire.
podcast apparently because
Oh, yeah.
he likes CAMautoMag and stuff.
Well,
Hey,
cool.
there you go.
He wants one of our stickers.
Well,
whatever.
Done and done.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
no,
can make-
I'm going to come up here wherever your stickers are and snag one.
yeah.
So what's this fella's name?
This guy, Kelly.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Well,
Thank you,
Hi, Kelly.
Hi,
Kelly.
Kelly.
Kelly Hatcher.
Kelly Hatcher. Hi.
we love you, and I don't even know you.
Yeah, love your.
But you own
love your choice
such a
in
great
cars.
car.
No, it was great because when we were starting out the day, like I was just kind of like gently driving the car, figuring it out, looking where all the controls are to change modes or whatever. And I go from I'm like driving like 45 miles an hour, and I go into third gear. He's like, no. Second gear is good for 80. I'm like,
You
But-
got to rev her out.
That's awesome.
yeah,
gotta-
yeah, exactly.
Got to wrap it out, baby.
I mean, I was just like driving it like a normal car. He's like, no. Keep back in second.
Okay.
Yeah,
And, like,
see,
that car is so fucking fast.
and that motor Ford is kind of breaking the V8 stereotype there.
it
Yep.
revs
and
to
to a slightly-
8,250 RPM.
Yeah, exactly. And to a lesser extent, Chevy's doing the same thing with the LTs now.
Yeah.
So I mean, you could get Z06 and ZR1 cars and ZL1 cars that are getting up there in the revs now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Well-
and I'm a huge fan of NA rev happy cars. I mean S2000s and BRZs and
it just excited you to no end to drive a Ford that revved just as high as an AP1 S2000.
AP2.
AP2, sorry.
Yeah.
AP1 goes to 9K.
Or
Okay,
a 430 Ferrari.
Okay, so
Like-
there we
like
are.
like a 430 or 458. No, 458 goes higher.
It does.
It goes like to 8,500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Still, at this point, you're revving about what a stock US spec Type R.
yeah. Like you're really
Tootled the numbers,
You're
too,
really
so-
winding it up there.
And you've got 5+ liters of
Well,
displacement.
you guys know you're familiar with East Canyon.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Yes.
the setup. You know on the Salt Lake side where it's the twistier part.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like between each of the switchbacks, we would actually get into third gear.
Wow.
Ooh, tasty.
You were moving.
Yeah.
There's a reason why my neck hurts, and what,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
what actually happened is I pinched a nerve between my C6 and C7 vertebrae.
Wow.
So you were holding yourself up on this thing.
A little bit, yeah. Like
Okay.
my
Well,
thumb
you're-
is still numb.
You're punishing yourself with lateral G, side G, everything. Every
Yeah.
type of
this
G.
kind of
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like all those things.
we actually got into third, and I'd kick it back in a second, go around, exit the corner about,
You know.
and then
X-
and then get back
X-
on it
X
again
numbers.
and get the car to properly rotate around corners. We were actually getting it to not drift, but like just a little
throttle
over
oversteer.
rotation, so it could just barely catch it and then get on it again. It was
That's
perfect.
awesome. That's
Beautiful.
The car's perfect.
That's the way those cars should drive.
Mm.
I feel like they should have a square tire
So,
size off them.
fun fact: we're not done yet.
Oh, goody.
Wonderful.
So, if any of you fellas want to,
Yeah.
let me give you the dates after we're done here.
Yeah. We don't need you people crashing us.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Trent.
But speak.
Damn.
Did it just get cold in here? Or is it just me?
Savage.
Ooh,
Yeah, let me
I
get
don't
some
know.
warm-
It got a little toasty over here.
Just kidding. Love you.
Man, turn up these lights a little bit. Got a little
So
shady.
how about this?
Anyway.
So good. I've been horfing on it.
But speaking of Mustangs, the 2018 is getting some interesting new numbers thrown at it.
Yeah.
amazing.
This is getting nasty.
460 horsepower, 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds.
That's supercar.
That's with the 10-speed auto.
Right.
Yes, a 10-speed automatic, the same one that you will be getting in the new Raptor. What's
Which
that?
is
dual
it's
clutch?
it's a ZF box.
Yep.
And it's a standard style automatic torque
Oh,
converter.
really?
No.
Yeah.
So it's like a
The,
Mercedes.
the DSGs are pretty much gone now.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
I
yeah,
know
the
that
automatic
the
is so much
ZL1
better.
Well, you see what?
The brand new ZL1 is a 10-speed with 6 clutches.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's a crazy
So
one.
this is a different box then.
That's
this
going to be expensive.
ZF
service.
is
Fuck that.
ZF is kind of going this way
Yeah.
because they've come to find that it's far easier to control torque converter lockup than it is wet clutch lockup.
Right.
You
Yeah.
don't get chatter with a torque converter.
Right.
Yeah.
You
So-
can manage temperatures more easily with a torque converter.
And they're much faster now.
They
Yeah.
are. These things are shifting in tens of milliseconds.
Yeah.
It's insane.
And this thing has a drag strip mode wherein it will not lose torque between gear changes like it is.
Just linear.
Yep, completely linear
Wow.
through.
So you
Now I'm just going to take a shot in the dark and say that they're probably just slipping clutches and making it almost act like a CVT at this point.
Huh.
Is my
Yeah.
guess.
So I was going to say, if you thought Cars and Coffee is scary now,
Oh, yeah.
wait till next year.
Well, in our little shenanigans chat, we were talking about how they will,
Yeah.
try to market this as, some sort of safety thing, like, or, somebody will blow a transmission. Well, you can't kill people leaving Cars and Coffee if you have to trailer the car out of there.
Right.
And my
Hey-o.
Hey.
and my response is, Well, I mean,
Just
that's
wait.
cute and all, but when you're pulling a chunk of third gear out of some kid's chest,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
But you know the people that are going to end up trailering these cars away from Cars and Coffee probably do it with a Raptor with the same engine and trans in it,
Yeah.
yep,
and are going to do the same thing with the tow rig.
yeah. They're gonna wrap that sucker around something, so it's gonna be a twofer.
Entertainment,
Yes.
never ending.
Yeah.
But it's amazing. I mean, this is the pony car.
Weren't
And
it?
this is like full on supercar numbers from like
We
5,
are-
10 years ago. This was like a supercar.
We've
Yeah.
come full circle.
Yeah.
Is what I keep saying is we've come full circle to the point where now it's like the 60s and 70s. It was
Right.
the horsepower wars. Who can make the biggest engine with the most horsepower?
Yeah, who
Right.
could
Get
shove
the
in the
mi-
smallest
yeah.
car?
And now it's with 0 to 60 times.
Now, well,
Yeah.
no. Now what it is build the most mental car
Yeah.
that outdoes anything the competitors have,
Yeah.
and still maintains.
Ooh.
Oh, that was that
Was that the-
Mercedes
That's
did a
not
whole,
gone well?
whole bunch of bounce.
Well, I think that might be where we're watching the Northeast Grand Prix, and I specifically wanted to watch this because I saw Ryan Eversley and Turner Motorsport kind of, shitting a 10-pound brick on Twitter, talking about an incident that happened.
And then we may have just witnessed that.
that was
yeah.
just it.
So,
Huh.
How about that?
well, I can kind of see where, love Ryan, and I guess, Turner's okay. But I can kind of see where they might have picked up a penalty.
Definitely.
Let's look at the replays. Let's
Right.
Playback.
We could do this. We have the technology.
Roll playback.
Oh.
Can we build it?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we Canada.
Sorry, that was a left turn right there from the Mustang topic, but
Anyway. So,
Yeah. So what's going on here?
Well, yeah.
What we
it's coming
got?
up.
so,
Look for the yellow BMW.
but yeah, so that is the 2018 Mustang. There you
Yeah,
go.
this
what's
thing's-
the
this
what's
thing's
the
gonna be
retail going to
mental.
be on that? What do you think the MSRP is going to be?
Well, so it's going to be the GT.
Yeah, the
Yep.
GT.
I mean,
So it
that's
will be the
always
GT.
been a 35
The
to
GT's been a
$40,000
30 to
car.
50 car.
That is
Yeah.
an amazing amount of car for the money.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
tick all the boxes, you can get it over 60. But you're ticking you're getting every possible option that you can.
You're
Right.
starting to string in towards Shelby money at that point. In
I would
which
rather
case
have
you'll
a Shelby.
probably
Oh, yeah,
love
like
the
they-
Shelby.
you're
Birthday.
basically
But-
ticking all the boxes to the point where it's we will sell you this car for cheaper, but we'll just call it a Shelby,
Right.
not this thing.
Yeah,
that you have
I
elected
cannot
to
wait.
make.
This
I
much
cannot
strong
wait
to
to
me.
see
Yeah.
what Shelby or Roush do to this base.
Oh, it's going to be interesting.
Oh, it's going to be insane.
The next few years is going to be pretty damn good as far as the
You
American
heard what
cars are going.
happened with, what was it, Drive Tribe or Jalopnik and the new GT500?
I have not.
No, what did they do? Did
This
they-
is something that I should have put on the agenda before speaking up about it. Yeah, specs have been released on the
Okay.
new 500. I need to go Google this now.
Yes,
before-
you do that.
But you can talk amongst yourselves while I do that.
Which we shall. So, yeah. Well, let's quickly jump over to. We do have a bit of reader correspondence that is not Trent burying us.
I don't believe
Um,
that for a second. Oh, here we go.
So, anyway,
Okay, so now
we're
it's
getting
getting
up to the
interesting right
the Turner
here.
incident. So he's up on the back of the Mercedes AMG, the WeatherTech car.
He's got one right on his buns.
Yes, with
They're 4 deep right there, and they're all
Yep.
getting a little squirrely right there.
Oh, he's
Oh,
pushing-
so there was contact made. The
I
BMW
don't
pushed
know.
into the
Yeah,
Mercedes.
the Merc got into the back of the WeatherTech car, but then kind of,
Yeah.
Well, if you notice,
I don't know. I
Contact
think
was
that was
made-
a racing incident because the
the
Mercedes and-
BMW contacted and then stayed turning left
yeah, the Sun
to spin the
Energy-
Mercedes.
The Sun Energy, I mean, well,
he kind of got brake checked by the AMG in front of him.
Yeah, and the Sun Energy car, I mean, he was trying to make a move where he, didn't have room or necessarily the right to. So
Yeah, it wasn't his line at
no,
that point.
he was taking a very aggressive stab at it.
There was some
But
dirty
they're in
driving
the same
there.
class, right? They're
Yeah,
both
those
GTD.
are all GTD cars.
So
So
I could see why.
Yeah.
Mm,
so
that sucks.
A little bit of dirty racing there.
yeah, I mean, especially at Lime Rock, it's a very narrow, very old course. So
I think that's what makes it so great to watch.
oh, it's so
yeah,
beautiful. It's very
when
just-
you do pull moves, it's pretty entertaining.
friend of Cam, Sean Pierce, this is his home track, so he was there shooting this.
Oh, hey.
So
Hey, right on.
yeah, so hi Sean, and also
Hi, Sean.
fuck you and everybody in your house for being able to shoot this. And stop posting pictures of food. You always make me hungry.
You see that?
keep posting pictures of
what rally
food.
was he at where he caught like that rollover?
It's like a Mount Washington Hill climb or something.
Like
Yeah,
he's a phenomenal photographer.
He's a
Like my
great
jaw
dude.
dropped
yeah,
when I saw those images.
that was insane.
It was so good.
Yeah, love to either make it out there to shoot with Sean at
That'd be cool.
Lime Rock or have him come back out here. was fun having
Come
him.
do PWC, Sean.
Yeah, dude.
Do it.
Do it.
Anyway, so yes, Brandon Kuhn writes in race class and his home road because we asked Pumpkin and Rick what their kind of home driving road was.
Yeah.
So this is from Brandon Kuhn, who Brandon, I still have your shirt. So
Hello, Brandon. So glad you could.
so glad you could write in.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Thank you for listening.
Yeah.
I hear it every week from him. He's always giving me little tidbits of conversation. It's good stuff.
That looked more like a block right there. Anyways.
Yeah, there's a lot of. I mean, we'll dissect this later. Anyway, back to Brandon's thing.
Yep.
This should surprise precisely nobody because I'm a desert rat airhead, but if I could race any series in any class ever, I'd be all over running Score Class 5 air-cooled Baja forever.
Ooh.
He's a very luftgekühlt.
Luftgekühlt.
Yes.
And
Very air-cooled person.
Oh, yes. And he is, let's see, I have 2 home roads. Being an Ogden boy born and raised, Ogden Canyon is where I learned everything technical about roads.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And in all my travels, my favorite road to shred, if it's empty, is Price Canyon, particularly down. Up is interesting, but not near as fun at the top. Party on.
I'll go with that.
That's a good
Yeah.
choice.
I'll go with that.
Party on, Garth.
Party on, Wayne.
Party on. All right. Gavin, are you prepared?
No.
Well,
Next question.
So,
So should we?
we're getting into
What's a good?
we're getting into Trent stuff now.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Hi, Trent.
Trent from Sandy.
Sandy.
Sends us a
Sandy,
bevy of
Utah.
questions.
Trent from Sandy, you're on the line.
You're on the air.
All right, Trent, you're on the air. Asking the question, Trent.
Okay. Question 1. With the prevalence of super SUVs and more people using trucks as commuters, will we ever see a resurgence of super trucks, i.e. Ford Lightning, the Ford Lightning? Modern era would probably dictate an all-wheel drive system because you, quote, need it, but I'd be intrigued to see it happen again.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Coming in with the hot takes, I would almost argue that we still have and already have super trucks, being the Raptor
Yes.
and what's Chevy's thing that they have to compete with.
ZR2, but it's the smaller.
No, they
No.
have.
They don't have a
Or was
proper,
that a concept?
They don't have a full size.
yeah, they don't have a proper full-size
Oh,
engine.
Neither
Chevy
does Dodge.
Chevy does not have anything like Baja style, like the Raptor. The Raptor
No.
obviously
I think
is
they were-
something
they
that's
were
taken
going-
off of.
Well, they just did
kept
the
teasing-
Colorado ZR2,
They
which
kept-
is like a mini Raptor.
Yeah, they keep teasing stuff, and then Dodge, they don't have.
Dodge has a Rebel package for the Hemi Ram.
But
the
it's
That's
1200.
true.
but
They
it's
do have
nowhere.
that.
Yeah,
but it's
that's
not-
the same.
It's not
thing.
jumpable.
No, the Raptor so far is the only vehicle in
Like-
the lineup that is its own submodel.
I would say the Raptor really is its own, and all the other trucks are more. They're luxury vehicles now.
I
Yeah.
think where
those
he's
are
going with
$50,000
this.
trucks.
It's like that Jeep SRT8.
Well, I think where he's going
Yeah.
with this is more like street trucks.
Yeah,
Yeah, are we gonna
that would be
see-
rad?
Now the thing is,
454
what-
SS come back.
the reason why I
that'd be
think
awesome.
the
Frickin'
reason why I
Typhoon.
think that Chevy's
Cyclone.
not going to
Cyclone.
take anything like
Typhoon is
this
the SUV.
was the Jimmy?
is
Yeah, they don't-
because so many people already take it in the aftermarket. You could
Yeah.
buy an LS
I mean, it's true.
Silverado that's just a handful of years old
Throw it a
for a
bully
decent
dog and-
price. Not even that. You go get an EFI Live Dyno tune or HP Tuners tune,
Yeah.
and you throw some bolt-ons on it because it's got the good old venerable LS in it.
You
Even
know-
the new ones with LTs,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you've got a banger of a truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, but manufacturers like to take that market away from the aftermarket. If they see enough demand there,
Yeah.
they'll
Make
go
it
ahead and
themselves.
produce it themselves.
Yeah.
And
I don't-
I think we
I don't
might-
know that GM's going to do that because
No,
I think
GM
they're having
won't,
too much.
'cause
They're
a
having too
bunch
much
of
fun with
pussies
their
right now.
Camaros.
They're
and,
just they're focused on the
Corvettes.
Bolt and a bunch of other shit.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
So here's what's going to happen. I think history always repeats itself, right? Trends always come back. Clothes from the 80s are now in style.
mm-hmm.
I think we'll see a resurgence, and I think Dodge is going to lead the charge for this. Because
Ooh.
So far
look
they
what they're
haven't.
going to do. They're going to put the frickin' Hellcat
That's confirmed.
in a frickin' Ram,
Yeah, we're going to
just like they did with the
if I'm not
SRT10.
mistaken, that was almost a near confirmation for the Durango as well.
Oh yeah, the SRT Durango's
well,
coming out, but I don't know
it's
if
at
it's
least
getting the
happening.
Hellcat.
That's happening with the Jeep.
Yeah.
Right.
But I could see them doing that with the Dodge truck, with
see
like
that.
doing and bring it back.
A
And
A,
then
a
Chevy-
shorty Ram,
Or
like a
Ford.
Rumblebee or a Daytona type
Ford
Ram.
could do this.
Like a little
Just
red,
think if they
basically
put
a little red wagon
A
again.
little red wagon,
like
exactly.
a short bed, regular cab,
the 4 GT motor, that 600
F-150.
horsepower.
Yeah, that or even just a Shelby flat plane crank V8 and a frickin' truck would be awesome.
Yeah.
Boost
Now, see,
it.
I think,
Please God, boost it.
Yes.
Ford with their EcoBoosts and GM with their LSs and LTs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dodge to a lesser extent with their Hemis.
Yep.
The base Hemis aren't.
Yeah.
They're not that great. I think, we might see a little resurgence in
We're gonna see a little
the
something.
shorty trucks.
Yeah,
You got to think the SRT10 died.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
for reasons.
Well, I mean, it was an 8.3 liter V10.
Well, the automatic was
I can-
horrible.
It was
well,
not
the,
a motor for
the
this
automatic
time.
truck was only because people wanted a quad cab version.
Yes. My sister had one.
Right.
Made tons of awesome noises, but I'm like, really? This is it? This
Yeah.
is it.
Yeah.
I pushed the gas all the way down. This is it? Anyways.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No offense, Kirsten.
But no, I think
Want to
there's
take
a
any
possibility
I
we'll
think
see
we all
it.
agree history's going to repeat itself. Do we want to take wagers on how long that will take?
I don't know. It depends on how long
5 years.
gas
I'll
stays
take
cheap.
the under.
That's true.
How long gas stays cheap? Because trucks
Dave
are
said
selling
5.
like
I said I'll take the under.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go under it too as well.
I'm going to say
I'm
under.
gonna
All right.
I'm gonna say 3. Yeah.
Yeah, 3.
2018 or
2020.
2020, you guys think that,
2020.
that
Yeah.
If
sport
gas
trucks will
stays
be
cheap, and if not, then maybe we'll see like an awesome hybrid version, which will be like
Well,
awesome.
I don't know. I'm
Speaking
kind
of
of thinking.
hybrids.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Segway
Yeah.
City.
I'm just going to come thundering in with this segue. Get back to the electric tangent you've been on for the last few episodes. Why are there no hybrid trucks? Chevy came out with one a few years back, and there were some compromises
and they
to it.
were horrible.
But still surprised this hasn't resurfaced. Torque equals good. The least efficient class of vehicle is becoming more efficient equals great. New trucks are already tremendously expensive, so I don't see it being cost prohibitive. What am I missing?
It's true. It's a good point.
The fact that the hybrid Tahoe and Suburban and Silverado, the two-mode hybrids that he's talking about,
Yeah.
got exactly 2 miles per gallon more than their straight gasoline counterpart.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
And you know what I
enough.
read?
And we're not a full electric vehicle.
No,
it was
and
a
I-
hybrid assist only.
Yeah. And I read that like the majority of that mile per gallon gain came from the aero and lowering the truck
The
a little bit.
aerodynamics.
Yeah.
So that front bumper, I
Yeah.
had that extra
Yeah.
front lip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what helped. It wasn't the actual
Yeah, it
battery
wasn't
pack.
actually
Yep.
the
Oh,
hybrid.
that's great.
Yeah,
I mean,
so it was
we've
the
seen-
aero.
They
which
also
is,
added, I think it was something ridiculous, like 600 or 700 pounds to
Yeah,
the
that's
Yeah,
curb
like-
weight of a
Yeah.
Tahoe,
Yeah, no.
So they're
which
already,
put it over a Suburban.
Yeah. So I mean, it's already the least efficient class of vehicle, but it's also the heaviest, and now
Yeah.
you're adding more weight to it. Like it's
To be fair, though, they won't suffer as much from an increase in weight, say, as a smaller car would.
yeah.
I saw this a lot in the CNG world
Yeah.
when I was working on natural gas cars,
Yeah.
because the cars took a huge weight penalty. You got to
Right.
think the systems didn't change much in weight unless you changed capacity dramatically.
Yeah.
right.
So like an HX Civic or a GX Civic, which had 12 gallons of CNG capacity, added something crazy like 400 pounds over
Over the gas.
a fully loaded EX
Yeah.
Civic sedan,
Oof.
or
Why?
like
the tank and everything.
yeah,
that you
the
need to have.
tanks are heavy.
Yeah.
They're
And they're
very
like
heavy.
crash proof
I
to
don't
a
know
degree.
anything about CNG.
Yeah, it's basically either a carbon fiber or fiberglass and steel tank.
Wow.
Those are the heavy ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
That's what
a
I
big
have
boy.
in the back of my Dodge. I have a
Oh, is that-
Type 1, I believe is what it's called, tank, which it's literally a steel tank. It's like an inch thick. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because it's rated to hold 4,000 pounds of
CNG.
gaseous pressure.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Is like on the bigger cars and then SUVs and vans and stuff like that, the weight penalty didn't hurt them as much because they were already heavy to begin with.
Yeah.
Right.
You're not adding a sizable chunk of the vehicle's
It's all
current
about
weight.
proportions.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. You're only adding
When you're
maybe
adding 200
5-10% of a vehicle's weight versus 20% of a vehicle's weight.
Yeah.
I was going to say, like, if you add, 200 pounds to a load as the lease,
Oh yeah.
that's a lot.
It's
Yeah.
detrimental.
Game over.
It's
Yeah, when you add
Yeah.
200
Yeah.
pounds
200 pounds to
to
a
a Tahoe.
Suburban. That's just adding another person in the
Yeah,
seat. That's,
pretty much,
you're
yeah.
not
Literally
really
me
killing
right
it.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I don't know. I think we're going to come to a point where it's going to happen regardless,
Yeah.
especially
Right.
with how all-wheel drive systems with hybrids has been working.
Yeah. That's
What
true.
I would love to see, honestly, like, hey, Ford, unless you've already got something figured out and you just haven't told anybody yet, what I
Probably.
would love to see is a regular cab, short bed, all-wheel drive F-150, the aluminum one,
Right.
Yeah.
with an EcoBoost,
Yeah.
the 2.7,
Yeah.
and some type of hybrid assist.
It'll be awesome.
Yeah.
So you can tootle that thing around without even idling it
Yeah.
in the city. Get something even minuscule like 30 miles of pure battery range.
Yeah.
Right.
Everything underneath the bed could be battery storage.
And it
for
has
all we know.
kinetic recovery, so every time
yeah,
you
kinetic
brake, you're
recovery,
charging.
exactly. Well, and that's one thing too that you notice with trucks is, and the reason why we're having to, well, I'm sure you guys notice most trucks these days come with 17s, 18s, or 20s
Yeah.
from the
Yeah.
factory.
Yeah.
It's because we can't put enough brake underneath these things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They're
So kinetic energy recovery would be spades across the board for a pickup.
it'd be awesome.
For anything that even has a tow hitch on it. Can you imagine
Oh yeah.
completely charging your battery just by holding
It's having
65
all that
miles an hour
regen.
down to 6% grade
great. Yeah.
with like a 5,000-pound trailer behind
Yeah.
you? Like, that
You
would
can-
be amazing.
You can hit the uphill in full electric mode and have 100% torque.
Exactly.
It'd be amazing.
I mean, and I think the industry is going to go that way. It would only make sense that the industry will go this way. I would like to see that. I mean, already a short bed, two-wheel drive EcoBoost is absolutely ridiculous. I got a
Yeah.
buddy down in Vegas that has one. He let me take it for a rip, but it already had some mods to it.
Nice.
And the thing is just retarded.
Screamer.
Like, you put the boot on it in second gear, and all it wants to do is walk the tailgate around on you. It's like it's
awesome.
ridiculous. The guy's he's already said he's stayed doors on cars at very, very illegal freeway speeds.
Yeah.
and it's hilarious. And there's something to be said about that. That's why the Hellcats and the SRTs sell so well.
Right.
That's why
Yeah. It's what we want.
exactly it's what we want. We want power. And so
we
if we
want it
can kind of put that energy capacity into these.
Yeah.
And I think that's the way it's going to go.
Yeah.
honestly. I feel
Assuming
like
we
it
don't
will.
run out of cobalt, as we were talking about earlier, and
right.
the cost of batteries don't go through
Well,
the
see,
roof.
we're onto the cruise now, though. We don't have the cobalt anymore.
Oh yeah. I meant the material.
I know,
Okay.
I know.
Dad
Womp.
joke. Well done.
Yeah.
Proud of you, Gavin.
Anyway,
Man, your injuries
while-
have already
while
made
we're
you a
talking about trucks,
decade older.
I just wanted to touch on the fact that Mercedes is now making a truck.
Based
Oh,
on,
are they just taking the hatch off of a G-Wagon and
well,
calling it a
it's
pickup?
based on a-
they're called the X Class.
But I
The
think it's actually
X-Class.
built by Nissan. I think it's
It's-
based on a Nissan.
It's
Great, so it's going to
loosely-
be a Frontier.
It's a loosely based.
No.
on
Just like the
Hey,
Titan is a
It's-
Dodge Ram.
It's more like a Patrol, or what's the one we never got?
we didn't get the Patrol, but that's not a truck.
That's the SUV.
Yeah,
But there's a truck version.
You
of
could
that.
get a
Anyways,
version
but-
of the Patrol. Yeah.
this kind of loops into a conversation we had a couple months ago about
Okay.
Mercedes offering it in a manual.
Ah,
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
okay.
So they come in. I know of one of the
Wait,
motors
Mercedes?
from Mercedes.
They haven't offered a manual in
In
the
a
United
long
States since like
time.
1998.
Yeah, in North America in general.
Yeah.
I mean, they offer a lot of base model utilitarian equipment.
like A
Oh,
classes.
Europe.
A
Yeah, that's
classes
right.
are
so everything
We're
has
getting
a
that
man
now,
pedal
by
like
the way.
that.
They're bringing the A class. The egg? Yeah. I
Yeah,
read
they-
somewhere we're going to get the
yeah.
A class.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The egg is coming.
Well, I mean, they
nice.
brought the Metris out, which is the Vito everywhere else.
Right.
And that's proven really, really popular here.
Awesome.
So they're
But
trying
anyways,
to bring in their smaller vehicles.
Manual
like,
Mercedes
but
truck.
anyhow.
Manual Mercedes truck. They're going to have 3 diesels
Awesome.
and a petrol.
So let me go ahead and stop you right there.
Go
The
for
North American market probably will not have the man pedal or any of the diesels.
We're not getting the truck, period.
Oh,
They've
we're
already
not
come
getting
out
the
and
truck.
said we're not getting the truck.
Oh, hey, well that's
yeah.
that's awesome.
They said no.
Well, then-
because they like when they had all those reveals, and all that cool, sexy truckness.
Yeah.
Well,
And
then
then they're like, "Oh yeah, it'll never come to the North American market."
Well,
I didn't hear that.
yeah,
well,
it's
then-
not coming here.
let's move on to something that we're actually getting.
I'm sorry.
Damn it.
Sorry to burst your bubble.
Sorry.
Sorry.
But this-
Sorry.
It's
Boo
part of their
hiss.
Sorry.
It's part of their
Boo hiss.
conspiracy.
Sorry.
Illuminati.
Yeah,
Anyway.
to take over the world.
My
So,
bad.
again, Trent and Sandy writes, Gran Turismo Sport comes out October 17th,
Yes!
2 weeks after Forza 7. Will it become relevant again, or is that window passed?
Well, that is Illuminati.
No, it is absolutely going to be relevant because
Yes.
it's going to be different
Yes.
from Forza 7. Forza 7's more of a I don't know.
Forza's a bit more arcadey. Gran Turismo
Yeah,
is going to
it's
be
a
a bit
game.
more simulator.
Yeah, and this is going to be better because it's actually you're going to be performing an E-League series
Well, yeah.
online. You can actually join an E-League series. And
That's what I think has been needed in the Forza and Gran Turismo
Yeah,
series
well-
for a while now.
Yeah.
Not just jumping online and doing team deathmatch on the Forza version of it, whatever
Right,
it's called,
yeah.
racing.
Right.
You're
Well-
actually you have to do qualifications. You have to do all this other stuff, car setup. It's
Yeah.
going to
Right.
be effing amazing.
Yeah.
And obviously I'm a bit biased because all I have is a PS4,
Yeah. Well,
but I am super stoked.
anyway, but also So those are the two big things coming out in October.
Right.
On September 22nd,
Yeah.
Project Cars 2 comes out.
Which I love,
And-
Project Cars 1.
Yeah,
See, and I haven't played it.
Yeah, Project Cars was the game, like, you should go pick it up now because it has finally hit its stride. When it first came out, it was terrible.
Oh, yeah.
It needed patch after patch after patch.
I see.
They've gotten better.
But once it finally got all those things, like, it
Yeah.
it delivered on all the promises that it was when it released. So
It's what Gran Turismo 6 should have been,
yeah,
in my
it is.
opinion.
So now you
It's
have
that
some,
good.
Okay.
yeah, so you basically have, basically Gran Turismo 7 versus Gran Turismo 7. Just one has a different name.
Right.
So
An
like,
open source
So
programming.
is there a specific platform I should be getting this on then?
I mean,
all of them.
Okay.
Well, actually, PC.
I don't own
yeah.
a PS4.
I'm on the Utah Sims
so-
racing sim page.
Yeah,
and
I'm not-
all of them there are just
Can
like
you add me to that?
PC or nothing.
Well, yeah,
Taylor,
everybody-
I'm looking at you.
Yeah, everybody's PC master race, but that's
Yeah, that's it.
that's
Can
a,
you add me to that?
That's a
Brent?
rant
Yeah, I'll
I'm
add
not
you.
going
Okay,
to go
thank you.
on
Great
right
page.
now. But I mean, I've got a PS4. I will probably pick up Project Cars 2, and we'll start doing some more.
I'm buying a new
Cam
wheel
stuff.
and pedal set because my current PS3 wheel and pedal set doesn't work on the PS4. Of
Yeah,
course, that's Sony's
of course,
genius.
Yeah,
So
but
I'm probably going to pick up a Fanatec because I do want the manual.
oh yeah,
So you'll be welcome to try that on the rig. when
Cool.
we get that.
Right on.
yeah. So yeah, I'm probably gonna pick up Project Cars 2 and Gran Turismo Sport just because Gran Turismo Sport was the game that Gran Turismo were the games that I played.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't bother I didn't get big into Forza until Forza 4.
Well, the thing is, Forza had the edge on the market because they would actually release games on a regular basis, whereas
Instead of just like
the delay between 5 and 6, I think, was 7 years.
Well, and I think a
Well,
lot of
4
that
and
too
5
was
was
4 and
huge.
5 was
a
huge.
lot of Forza's
6 and 5
success
and
as
6
well,
was-
though, is I think they also catered to
yeah, like
the type of people that were in that market. I mean,
Yeah.
you got to think. Look at Forza Horizon.
Yeah,
That
the
is
arcade.
marketing. Yeah,
Yeah, that is like-
full
And I'm
arcade.
sure that's where the franchise is making most of its money
Absolutely.
now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you
Right.
got to think it's marketing specifically to the people who aren't necessarily car enthusiasts. It's the people that like cars.
yeah,
Right,
And you can make car enthusiasts from that.
right.
Yeah.
Very
Totally.
true.
And
Yeah.
it's,
So-
there's a discernible difference between someone who likes cars and someone who's a car enthusiast.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
And,
And
I
I feel like
a lot of the time.
right. I feel like a car enthusiast would be the person that buys Forza to have a good time and then buys Gran Turismo to
To hone their skills.
Yeah.
yeah.
But then they
to
join
chase
iRacing
chase their
once they
number.
join the PC
Yes.
Master Race.
Yeah.
Because there's
Or-
nothing better.
Right.
Or Project
right.
Cars.
or you
Or
get a
Project
Assetto
Cars.
Corsa.
Or yeah.
A set of course is fun.
Assetto
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I think the variety of it makes
Yeah, like
you
there's-
an enthusiast.
I've never played it.
Assetto? Oh, it's
it's
I'm sorry.
hard.
A lot of
I'm gonna
there are a
get
lot
it.
of
I'm gonna
people.
get
who
It's
are
definitely
just-
very hard. There are a lot of modifications and a lot
Yeah.
of patches and
Yeah, there are a
See,
different
lot
that's
of
one thing
stuff
that I
do.
suck at is the car setup. I'm like, holy shit, there's so many things to adjust, and I make
Yeah.
it worse and worse and worse.
Yeah,
Just
See,
give me-
that's
just give me
what
a
I
car.
loved about
Yeah.
That's what I loved about Gran Turismo is I would be able to change all these things and see how it
Yeah.
reacted.
Yeah.
And
But then Forza
that's where I
took that
learned
as-
most
yeah.
of my stuff.
Yeah, but then Forza took it a step further, which I think is where Forza shines, because you could do full engine swaps.
Yeah, like
you can
you
make
could
it a
go
all-wheel
kind
drive
Right,
swap
right.
and all
That
that cool
took the
stuff.
popularity of being able
Yeah.
to put a different engine
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
and ran with it.
Gran Turismo missed the boat on that one.
I,
Yeah,
I
they-
remember hearing about that back when that came out.
To
Yeah.
be fair, I don't
It blew my
think
mind.
Gran Turismo capitalized on it because it wasn't necessarily like the purest thing to do.
Right,
Because they're more about the driving,
right.
where Forza is a little bit more about the modification.
And about
but
the
they,
cars.
but they
But again,
also
it-
focused a lot on driving. Feel.
It didn't help. It took them 5 years to actually
Yeah,
release
that-
the game because they
that
wanted to get that
delay-
one pixel right. You know, that's one thing.
Right.
Yamaguchi or whatever
Yeah.
the guy's name is.
well, yeah. Perfection is the enemy of good.
I'm just like,
It is.
You
when they
know?
released
Yeah.
6, there was rumors of like you're gonna have 1,000 cars with perfect
But-
interiors. They
yeah.
came out with 200 with
Well,
perfect
yeah,
interiors.
and they also dropped 6 on the PlayStation 3,
3, yeah.
as that console was in its death throes.
Literally, the 4 came out at the
Yeah.
same time, so
Yeah.
it's like confusion.
Right.
So it was like, oh, you can buy this game that you've been waiting, nearly a decade for
Yeah,
on this old system.
Yep.
That was,
Yeah.
the inferior.
That was a
system
terrible idea.
in
Yeah.
its generation.
and then they just
That was just poor planning.
just
Yeah.
copied and pasted all the cars from 5 into
Yeah.
6, and
Yeah.
then made 200 of them really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part frustrated me
Yep.
as well. Anyways, I think they've learned. Hopefully,
Yeah.
I do
Hopefully.
think I do think the new Gran Turismo will be relevant.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be
I agree.
unique.
I
Yeah.
agree.
I
Their
think
their program with Nismo, taking
Yeah,
with the
the GT Academy.
yeah GT Academy. I would always do it every year it came out just for fun. I was
It works.
never cracked
Yeah.
the top 10,000,
Well,
but I tried.
yeah.
If you did a race right when it first opened up, the licensing and all that stuff you had to do, then I would be in the top 100. I'm like, yeah, take a screenshot of it.
Because 103 people did
Exactly.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then all the good people would get on there who are just
Yep.
amazing with their freaking sims.
Okay, yes, but does the game have the GT2 RS?
It does now because
Does it?
Porsche's license
I
with
know it's
Need
with
for
Forza.
Speed is gone.
Yes.
So there is Porsches up the butt. And yes, in the commercials
I know
for
it's
the
with
new
Forza.
I think Gran Turismo's commercial shows, I don't know if it's a GT3 RS or a GT2 RS.
I'm
I'll have
talking
to go
about the
back.
2.
I don't know if it has the 2, but it does have the 3. I'm assuming it'll have the 2.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll delay another 3
Well,
months to
Well,
program that.
and
in.
here's another thing that
I love that they dropped those licensing though.
I know.
It's so great.
I know. I love
Yeah.
Need for Speed because it's fun, like an arcade.
Well,
but come on.
Yeah, it's not. It's really fallen off of its peak
Yeah.
pretty hard. But so the other thing that we're not mentioning is a lot of the stuff that you've seen for like GT Sport, some of their like gameplay footage and all that stuff, and Forza 7, some of that really cool stuff with the crazy weather effects.
Yeah.
Yes.
So those were on the Xbox One X, formerly the Scorpio,
Right.
and the PS4 Pro.
Pro. Yeah.
So if you just have a bog standard Xbox One X or Xbox One S or a PlayStation 4, you might not see
Yeah.
all those crazy graphics that you have been shown. So I am just preparing you now.
Right.
If you buy GT Sport and you're like me and you have just a regular old PS4,
Which I do.
yep, and like you're complaining that you're not seeing some of these crazy effects,
Yeah.
well, you need to scrape together $400 some odd bucks and get yourself a PS4 Pro.
Is it that
I
cheap?
think that the PC guys probably already understand this issue.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Anybody
why they're-
that games on a PC probably is already fully aware that they're going to have to buy the Max console.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, the PC guys are just like, oh, well, yeah, sure, I already spent like $1,200 on this graphics card.
Yeah.
And I'm just here like,
Exactly.
I'm just going to stay with iRacing.
yeah, and I'm just like, I bought a $300 PlayStation. I could play a lot of fun games.
But from what I hear,
Like
the
watch
VR
Netflix on that
experience
shit.
Yeah, the VR, well,
is the way to go. From
Yeah.
everything from people that have already tried it and used it.
That's
in
what
the-
I've been hearing.
yeah,
as
it's
VR
well.
amazing.
is pretty cool.
I want to pick up a setup and just
Yeah.
Yeah.
run
Get an
with
Oculus.
it. Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
because
Anyway.
they're affordable.
Yeah.
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 I could buy a 60-inch 4K for the same price as an Oculus
Yeah, yeah.
and a nice setup, and
Yeah.
I think I would probably almost rather.
And
have
that's
the
only 2
Oculus.
dimensions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So this is-
exactly.
It's going to be a good season for game.
Yep.
For driving
Yeah.
games.
Oh, yeah.
So this winter, once all the actual sports start dying down, we're going to start seeing some of the the good digital stuff.
Yeah, there's going to be...
So it sounds like this Christmas is going to be a good one.
Which will
Yeah.
be perfect because
It's going to be lit.
yeah, so...
I'll have a new
app.
son at home, so I'll be at home a
Oh, yeah.
lot.
Fire emoji, fire emoji, fire
Yeah,
emoji.
so after SEMA, we'll start posting more stuff
Yeah.
about, like, our gamer tags and gamer night stuff. So, how you can find us and keep the fires lit as we're being buried with snow.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dave is just a personified emoji right now.
I love
yes,
it.
he is. Anyway, next.
Moving forth.
Let's see.
What are we on? Chapter 3 of Trent?
This next thing is from...
So Trent from Sandy
yes,
wrote
Trent
in.
from Sandy.
Trent from Sandy.
Let's see. More
Larry
reviews-
King.
More reviews out on the Honda Civic Type R saying it doesn't live up to the admittedly high expectations. Would you save only $2,000 over Focus RS and buy one if given the chance? I dig the interior. Everything else leaves a sour taste in my mouth, especially the electronic parking brake. God damn it.
Yeah. That's
That
I don't think-
BMW says tacos on the side.
It does.
Holy shit, it does.
I needed to interrupt this because
Turner.
to point out the Turner M6 GTD car
Says
says tacos.
tacos, where it usually says Turner's.
You know what? Eat a dick, IMSA. They did not deserve a penalty.
Because they said tacos.
Yeah.
IMSA hates
That's
tacos.
hilarious.
That's exactly what this comes
We
down
says
to.
stand
racist.
with Turner.
We stand with tacos.
No, I stand with tacos. Exactly.
Yeah, we stand with tacos.
Whatever.
Hashtag I stand with tacos.
Although
Yep.
Will Turner is a funny
Play
guy.
that shit,
I like
guys.
him.
Play that
He's an
shit.
interesting fellow. Anyway, back to the Civic Type R thing.
Right.
Yeah.
You're not going to get away from the electronic e-brake. Everything's
No.
going that way.
Everything's
I'm
going
sorry.
that way. That's true.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Honestly, I think for the price, you're getting more car for a Focus RS.
Yes.
Yeah.
That being said, I don't agree that for twice the price between an ST to an RS, you're not getting twice the car. So under its
true.
own platform, I don't agree that the RS is a good choice. Compared to a Civic Type R, it is absolutely the better choice.
Correct.
You're also getting all-wheel drive,
Yes.
Yes.
which the Civic does not have.
No.
No.
Now, the bench racers and the purists and the number guys, they can argue this blue in the face. It is a much better driving experience to drive an all-wheel drive car than it is a front-wheel drive car.
Yep.
I learned to grip drive in a front-wheel drive Integra, and I will still own another Integra because they were the best handling chassis I've ever owned.
Yes.
It's true.
I will still always take the all-wheel drive car
Over that.
over the front-wheel drive.
This is why you get a Golf R instead.
Bink, ba-boo.
Correct. Okay, yes, well, there's that.
Yep.
Well, if you want to be all
Swish.
grown up and look good and enjoy your daily commute,
That's
Yeah.
fair.
and not have a
And not be
pinch
bleeding
C6.
from the ears when you get to work.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. This is where I think the Type R... Okay, the Type R checks all the boxes in the fact that they marketed this car to the people who wanted, or the people that had SIs
Right.
Yeah.
back in the day, and
Yeah.
now they have adult money,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
and they can spend the almost $40,000 on this boy racer looking car.
Plus
They wanna
$9,000.
relive
So as far as that goes, yeah, they've cornered their market. They know exactly who they're going after. They're getting the guys in their 30s like us,
Yeah.
who grew up.
Did you see the guy at Shills? So
yeah,
the
There's
last
a black one.
Yeah, the last
Yeah.
Utah
Yeah, I did see
Association
that.
of Euros
Yeah.
meet at
I
Shills.
I'm pretty sure I saw it driving. Like,
Yeah.
I tried to chase it a little bit as I was coming home from work last week.
He
Nice.
came in. He was
Yeah,
going to
didn't
get food with his wife, and then he pulled up. He saw our little meet. We had 50
Yeah.
cars. It was a decent turnout. And we're over by Tam's 993.
Mm-hmm.
And sure enough, he pulls up, and cool dude rolls down his window. Still had plastic on the seats.
Nice.
He's like number
sure.
2 in Utah. I
Okay,
was
yeah,
like, cool.
yeah. Keep it nice. Keep it
But
nice.
he was 45 minimum, 45, 50 years old. So right in that range.
Yeah,
So
right in
exactly,
the
the
pocket.
people,
And
the
he's got
people who
money.
were, the people who were our age, going, "Oh man, I would love to have a Type R."
Yeah, like-
you know,
Yeah.
back in the '90s, early 2000s,
Yeah.
Yeah.
saying, "Oh man, what a Type R was king. We wish we got that."
Yeah.
Now we have it,
Yep.
and it's a little bit more heavy and technology ridden than
But
previous
way more
generations.
powerful.
That's
Way
how
more
cars
lot
have
more
developed
power.
over
A
the
whole
last
100
20
horses
years.
more.
I mean, I'm not going to ding them on that. They've packed it with as much as they possibly could,
Right.
which they did exactly the same with the cars in the 90s and 2000s.
Of that era.
So
yeah.
I'll give them that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're marketing to the people who wanted the Type R in the 90s and 2000s, and
Yeah.
now here it is, 2017, and they've got it.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
so these people with adult money that wanted it, they've
They
got
can get it.
Yep.
Yeah.
In comparison to other vehicles that are on the market that are based solely on performance and less on marketing to a niche group,
Yeah.
there are better buys out there, even if
Right.
they still cost a little bit more.
Right.
Yeah.
And this
Like I
is
said, the Focus RS is definitely the better car for a few grand more.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's funny is they're both Euro models that
Yeah.
have come here. That's how I
Exactly.
look at it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Exactly.
The R.
They're
Yeah,
global.
Yeah,
the
they're
Type
world-
R is a
well-
Japanese car, but you could buy that through all generations in Europe. The Type R.
Yep.
We
Yeah.
never got it here.
Nope.
The RS, same thing. in
Which
Europe.
honestly, I'm kind of glad that the world chassis is kind of taken.
It's becoming a thing.
It's taken a hold,
Yeah.
and the marketers are kind of starting to see.
Yeah.
Well-
what I've been saying the last little bit is that everybody already has their commuter car. Now they want the fun car.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
want the power.
Yes.
Well-
And America's always been that way, which has blown my mind why it's taken them this long to bring these cars here.
Well, I mean, to touch on that world car thing, so we had the Fiesta under that whole one global Ford thing.
oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Funny
And-
about that.
And
Or the
now
Contour.
we don't.
Yeah. They're killing
So-
it off.
So if you were
Yeah.
thinking about picking up, say, a Fiesta ST,
Now's
now's the time.
Now's the time.
Do it now.
And I've been seeing a lot of those little guys modded,
Get
to the
bouncing
Fiesta.
around
Oh,
the
those-
Salt Lake Valley.
Yeah.
Those putting down 250, 300 wheel.
Oh, yeah.
it's
There's
like, that's a fun
actually
car.
there's a guy in my neighborhood out in Eagle Mountain City Center that
Yeah.
has a
Gavin.
black one. That's like I can only best describe it as like very European styled.
Right.
So like like the BTCC cars
Yeah,
had
yeah.
the big
Yeah.
wheels and tires,
Yeah.
and they were hugged underneath the arches, like they were tucking.
No
Tight.
gap.
Oh, yeah.
And it was
Yes.
like just spokes were like
But not
right up against the
stanced.
fender line. Yeah, it
Yeah,
wasn't
but not
stanced.
slammed.
It was as much wheel and tire as you could get underneath that car.
Right.
And it just the arch just
Barely there.
has no reason.
Do you know
It
this
has no
person well?
choice. But it looked like it was tucking. Like it seriously looked. It was squatted. It was wide.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
It had a lot.
Do you know this person well?
I do not know this person at all.
Would you like
Gavin's
to?
adding to the list.
Perhaps, we
But
can
I will
change
flag
that.
him down the next time I'm
Could you
grabbing my
please?
mail and I see him drive by.
Yeah.
He used to.
Do you want to be a friend?
Hey,
Hey there, Mr. Car Buddy. I like your car. And I want to come drive your car, man.
tell me.
Friends. Hey there, friend, guy, person, man. I want to drive your Ford Fiesta.
Hey, you guys.
Hey, you guys!
Talk to me about my wiener.
Ask me about my Fiesta!
Just stand next to the mailbox holding a sign.
Good God,
Be
this
like,
got
dude with the
awkward really
Fiesta.
quick.
Yep.
Well,
Stop.
no, when I was daily driving my Golf, I would pass him. Like, I would be coming home from work as he would be going to
Oh, yeah.
or leaving the neighborhood.
Right.
And
I have that with the GT4. Actually,
and so
by my area.
Oh, that's a car.
I would hear his turbo flutter and his diverter valve, and as a result, he would hear mine. And every
Ooh.
time we saw each other, that's kind of how it was.
Synchronized blow-offs.
Is basically it was. Why, good sir, I see that you are boosted. I am in fact boosted myself.
Yeah.
Just,
I bid you good day, sir.
It's the
Just
turbo
after
version of "Sided."
Exactly.
or just
Exactly.
after that, just a
Sided.
slow little head nod. Just
Uh huh. Yeah. Yeah. And I've thrown.
That's a that's a
Damn. Please never do that again.
dude.
Don't.
Please never do that
Okay.
again.
Too late.
But anywho, no, like,
I
I've
liked it.
system.
I loved it.
I've thrown the deuces to the guy. He's thrown them back. You know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
car guy. I mean,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
obviously he has to be a car guy.
Well, he has to be to have that set up on an
to
ST
have a car
is
like
awesome.
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Heroic.
a black on black. It looks like it's on like Super Legeres or Ultra Legeres.
Now
or
here's
something.
my challenge to you: drive that car, because everybody that owns one that I know, they say it's the best handling front-wheel drive car they've ever driven.
And I would
You know
love
Johnny
to.
Lieberman?
Yeah,
He dailies one.
yeah.
Well, I would love to tool around a Fiesta ST.
And there's a dude who was a corner worker at Miller, I think, who has that's
Yeah,
There are
his
a few
car
people.
too.
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah.
he
So I
loves
mean,
it.
they're out there. They're
Yeah.
out there, and I love them.
Yeah.
The Fiesta ST is like one of the highest, like it's the most common car among automotive journalists like to own.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because they're still retardedly efficient.
Well, and you get
They're-
that lift-off oversteer. It's like
Exactly,
a Mark
yeah.
I GTI in modern day and age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They remind me a lot of the B13 Sentras.
There you
know,
go.
they always used to do the
Oh,
dog leg
yeah.
thing like the GTIs.
Yeah.
They-
Or maybe
they
like
would,
the EG
they would tire
Civics.
lift, and they would.
I always love the EGs.
Yeah, the EGs, the B13s,
Yeah.
the Golfs, you know, that kind of stuff. They were all kind of the little hot hatch thing.
Yeah, Mark II.
And
Maybe
so the
Mark
little
I,
hot
Mark
Euro
II.
hatch has been the Fiesta ST.
Then they got
I
fat.
like them. I
Yeah.
like them a lot.
Yeah.
So-
Huh. I might have to look at that now because I've been shopping
Yeah.
TDIs. You know, I'm selling the Beamer.
Oh well.
And I
You
might have
should
to throw
go-
the
I
ST
will
on the list.
I
bet
should,
used. I bet
but
they're
you
pretty
probably
good buys.
you probably could get
Yeah.
a pretty cheap
Those
new.
are the Barths.
Yeah.
The 500
Yeah.
Barths are
Oh, yeah.
it's just plummeting in value.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I
You
kind
can
and
of
they're
those
good
all
cars.
day for
They're
60
really
grand.
good cars.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Yeah.
surprised the
Oh,
last
yeah.
few years we've pulled out some really good small cars.
A friend of mine, Brady, a listener as well. He dailies in a Barth, and he let me drive it. It has just an intake, a tune, and an exhaust, and it ripped.
Mm-hmm.
That thing was just
Oh,
so much
those
fun.
things you can get like a 50 horsepower piggyback.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it'll just rip.
And that's a
it
lot in a little car
sounded
like
great.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because that's like a 2,800 pound car.
I mean, they're
Yeah.
roughly
Yeah.
the same size as a Cooper, and they weigh far less.
And
Yeah.
it literally is a go kart.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
the wheelbase. Of
Absolutely.
It's fantastic.
I mean, I have driven a stock Abarth,
Yeah,
and I would think with a little bit more boost and a tune
Yeah.
and some sticky tires,
Yeah.
it would stomp mud holes on my
Oh,
Golf.
yeah.
Yeah.
put some RPF.
And
ones on
I mean,
there.
I've got the
Yeah.
power to weight
Yeah.
ratio
RPF
of,
ones with some
of
Pilot
a
Supersport.
big
Oh,
boy
yeah,
Ferrari
yeah.
in that
and
car.
just rip it. I don't know. I'd probably still go the ST route because I like longevity.
That'd be such a
but
good car to have a Alpine Loop though.
yeah, and they're four doors, right? The STs, yeah,
little four doors.
The
yeah,
Fiesta
they're a little
STs.
4-door.
I
Where
will.
the Abarth is a 2-door.
This is on the
so-
list. I'm going to do some research tonight, folks.
You're
I
gonna
would
have
be
to.
really
say-
proud of you if you bought a Fiesta ST.
It's either going to be a TDI.
I will say. This.
Okay, well, here's the thing then. If you get a Fiesta ST, then you're just going to have... By proxy, you're going to go ahead and complete my mission that you gave me, and I will drive a Fiesta ST.
Oh, well, we're going to
Yeah.
slap CAMcast on the side. Of
course we
everywhere.
CAMautoMag all over that bitch.
No, CAMcast. It's CAMcast. No?
No,
No.
Cam
Oh,
Automatic.
okay.
CAMautoMag.
Dear leader.
Assimilation it will happen.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, good. Anyways, okay, research.
So
Yes.
so you were saying.
Anyway, I will also say this. I love the ST,
Uh-huh.
the little Fiesta. I would seriously. So I've pretty much committed to getting rid of my GTI because I love it. It's great, but it is being in the shop as much for the things that it has needed to be in the shop for.
Yeah.
It's kind of left a sour taste in my mouth.
It is European.
Yeah,
It's
And
understandably so.
I mean, I wanted a GTI. I have a GTI. I've taken it to Vegas several times.
Right?
Chased down a Mustang in it.
Yep.
Like,
Well, and to be fair, you came from a car that you had to do all sorts of work on.
I came
and
from
you
two cars that I had to do all sorts of work
Right,
on.
the
Right.
Subaru was a bit of a
The
pain in your
Scooby-Doo.
existence. Yes,
Yeah.
The point of
Uh,
owning the GTI was to not have to work on
was
it.
to not have to work on it, but
Which
now
you
it is
haven't, but
it
you
has
have
gone.
to take it elsewhere to have it work.
It has
out.
gone
Yes.
too far
That's
in the
the
other
issue.
direction of the spectrum
Yes,
to where
the
now
issue.
it requires specialty items and tools and knowledge.
See, if it
to
were
work
under
on.
warranty, you'd have the best experience.
Yeah,
of
it
your
wouldn't have been a
life.
problem.
True.
But anyway, back to where I was going with this.
Okay.
So I would seriously think about trading in an ST, but I'm a large fellow.
Eh.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm 6'1". This is the fattest I've ever been. I'm 270 pounds. But even if I wasn't 270 pounds, I would still have to have a lot of my shirts tailored because I am so broad in the shoulder.
You've
Right.
seen Matt Farah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's so if I didn't have a girlfriend and if I and we didn't like drive everywhere,
Yeah.
I would be all over an ST.
What does the girlfriend have to do with it?
Because she has to ride in the car with him.
We are shoulder to shoulder in one of those little
Are
things.
you?
Yeah,
Okay.
we are. I mean, it's
Plus, they're,
like
I mean,
it's a great little car, but like
but it's a little car.
As far as the people,
Yes.
at the end of the day, it's a little car.
It's a little
Unless you're a
car.
tiny Asian person, you probably aren't.
Yes.
gonna
Plus,
pick
it
you
doesn't-
up.
You can ride in the back.
it doesn't have the same build quality. And
Do not let Taryn hear you say
Yeah.
that. No, do not let Taryn hear you say that.
no, babe, I love it when you're in the passenger seat.
on this episode of the
We
CAMcast,
can't fit in the front.
No.
on
He
this
does not
episode,
speak for me.
Gavin gives relationship advice.
Gavin, you're also like,
Hopelessly single.
yeah,
You're hopelessly single and
hopelessly
adorably
single
tiny.
in your Outback that sleeps 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're
Comfortably.
suggesting this comfortably in a relationship guy here
Right,
to go
right.
buy the smallest fucking car possible.
And tell my girl.
You're like, oh man, being
in the
single's
back.
great. I got this giant Subaru to stretch out in. Hey, you should go get yourself one of them there dang old Fiestas, man.
I don't know why you're complaining.
I mean,
Great little car.
you're like,
It's
man,
got
I've got
4 doors.
man, I'm over here with responsibilities and a girlfriend, and I might have a dog and stuff, and you want me to get a Fiesta?
I mean,
It's like the guy that needs to haul lumber twice a week, and you're telling him
Yeah.
to go get a Cooper Clubman or some
Yeah, man.
shit like that.
It's the way to
a
go.
great
though.
car.
It is.
get the all four, just strap them 2x4s to the roof. You're good.
It's got to pass through.
Need to go through some mud to get to the work site.
Oh wow!
Yup.
I think the both of you should sell cars.
We really should.
That was ridiculous.
Yes.
Oh God. But anyway, so I
Good
will.
rant.
So no, on the
Good
front
rant.
of size,
Yes,
I get
will
it.
say,
Right.
that is one thing, and it's not just me saying that. Dave Kazarian from NASA, Utah,
Right.
he said the exact same thing because he is.
Well, he's also a large fellow with a family.
he's also
Yeah,
not. Yeah,
yes.
yeah, he is not a small man. So yeah, him and his lovely wife Kate, who I keep running into at places other than the track. It's a little weird, but whatever. Yeah,
Don't they live around here?
No, they live in Twilla.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's right.
The hell?
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so now I see why it's
ran
weird.
ran into
I was
Kate.
gonna say if they are
I ran
around
into-
in like
I ran
Cottonwood
in-
Heights.
I ran into Kate at my friend's wedding downtown Salt Lake.
Small world.
That's weird.
Huh.
Was
Yeah.
Dave there?
No, Dave was not there. I had to leave the track early to go to the wedding.
So, oh hey, I was just hanging out with your husband like
Yeah, we just-
30 minutes ago.
I
How about
walked
that?
in with my girlfriend, and me and Kate. Hi.
What are you doing here?
Exactly. I'm here for the Bosnian wedding. What are you doing here?
Same.
Exactly. Yeah, that was it. That was literally her response. Same thing. Okay. But yeah.
How about
so-
that? No, that being said,
Yeah.
then I think you probably have a Focus ST in your future.
I was just
I-
thinking
Ooh.
Focus.
Yeah,
Great
I
car.
was, yeah.
because they're an amazing car.
Oh yeah,
tunes.
I've-
I've 300 wheel plus.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
some
You can
people who
get up to
autocross those.
420 foot-pounds
Yeah, I've
real
been
good.
looking-
Those
That's
cars
awesome.
are phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look
so, Yeah.
good. Sound good.
Yeah.
Oh, you
so-
do a resonator delete on those
Yeah.
things, or a mid muffler, and you leave the stock resonator.
I still consider
They
the Focus
sound
a
And
European
that is an
car.
intake,
Yeah.
and you
So
just
it
get
counts.
all the
It's a
blow-off.
European car.
It's a
but-
European car.
Yeah,
but it's American.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like it. Yeah.
So it handles like a European, but it's cheap to repair like an American.
Yep.
Love it.
So that's I was looking at that, and also used Japanese luxury.
Yes.
So
Acura.
a TSX,
Yeah,
TL,
honestly,
RL.
I'm still swinging at the RL.
Acura.
And you know what's funny is right after we were talking about that,
Yeah.
I went to the junkyard and saw a nose-wrecked RL that still had the big boy brakes on it,
Yes.
and I have purchased the brakes. I don't know what they're going on yet,
But they're going on something.
and I'm just saying, man, that
Yes.
thing for being a decade old, it had the tech package, and she still looked good.
It's pretty sweet. But yeah. So anyway, going to replace it.
I would
What looks
totally
good slammed?
VIP an LS400.
We're just talking LS400 over here. Why don't you get an LS400?
Because we don't want to steal Joey's thunder.
Yeah, it's all Joey's thing.
Joey.
Yeah.
Heart
He has
you,
an
Joey
LS400?
Harrington.
He's like that has been his goal since since his unfortunately died at the hands of some dickhead. So
Sad.
yeah,
But the LS fits Joey far too well.
yeah,
Okay.
like
Honestly,
he is.
that is his flavor of car.
Well, then let's help
I
Joey
could
get
see,
another one.
I don't know, because Yam had a Supra and he would like another Supra. I
yeah.
could see him in an SC of some kind.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind
yeah.
doing an SC.
And
but-
SC
But that's
300, SC
two-door.
400.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Still a
I
bigger
know-
car.
Yeah,
Well-
they're big cars.
Yeah, also
Not
like
430 though.
well, so
Yeah.
yeah, not, not
Those
not
are
that.
those are terrible.
The ugliest voted the worst car in the world.
The
Although you
last
get
car
it with-
to ever have a
A
tape,
tape
deck.
player. Yeah.
Yeah.
You say that as a
Shit.
you say that as a check in the negative. Let's check the positive.
No. No.
As
Come
I
on,
will
guys.
openly
you
defecate
gotta have.
upon your hood if you got one of those. I hate those cars.
They're hating.
They are gross.
They
well, are you
hating
hating on the
super
car or
hard.
the idea of a tape deck?
I hate everything
car.
about that car. The style, the everything. Why have a back seat? What do you
Well,
do
no,
with that
I
back
think
seat?
we can all.
It doesn't even fit a handbag.
Answer
think
the
we can-
goddamn question.
Holy
Are you
shit.
hating the car or the
we
tape
can
deck?
all unanimously agree the car sucks ass.
I love the tape deck.
Okay,
Yes.
that's where we wanted
Thank
to be.
you.
Okay, sorry. I love the tape deck. I would rock that. I have MC Hammer's first album on tape.
Well, me
Would
and
put that in there.
Well, when me and Dave went on our ill-fated trip to Idaho to buy lotto tickets
In
Heyo.
beautiful Rhonda.
in beautiful
Yep.
I
Rhonda,
remember seeing the video of the line.
where the clutch master cylinder died.
Yep.
Had to
Memories.
figure that one out.
Yep, that
Anyway.
was fun.
Well, then on the way back, Huey Lewis in the news.
Huey Lewis in the news
Huey
got
Lewis.
stuck.
Oh yeah, on repeat.
It's got stuck in the tape deck.
The sports album.
Yeah.
The
hard rock and roll is the beat. Yeah, exactly.
When you hear that for the 7th time, you know.
Surprised you guys didn't murder each other.
You contemplate jerking the wheel to the left and
Oh, yeah.
hitting the concrete barricade
Ending it all.
directly in the middle of an
And
overpass.
a glorious blitz.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And because it was an 80s turbo Supra, it would have gone up in a blaze of glory.
Oh,
oh
yeah.
yeah.
Bon Jovi.
Blaze of glory.
We didn't have the roof on.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
windy.
And then I also,
Yeah.
kind of tested what kind of, we'll go ahead and say, passing power that thing had.
Uh-huh.
So,
Oh, nice.
Well, I mean, we at that point we did have a boost controller on it and a proper boost gauge.
no, we didn't have a boost
Oh no, we
controller.
didn't have the boost gauge.
We just had a proper boost gauge on it. That's
That's
when we
right.
discovered
a
that
boost controller.
No, we didn't have a boost controller. We just had
Oh.
a boost gauge on
Oh,
there.
good. So at least you could see.
Yeah, we could see that we were hitting boost cut at 15 pounds.
Neat.
You know,
That's right. We
were
would
maxing
roll.
that
We would
thing
roll
out.
into it. It would spike, and then it would cut.
Yep.
It's just like those 1,000 horsepower Supras on the street, right? Where they're just.
This is a 300 horsepower Supra. Passing a Durango.
Exactly, just like that. Passing a Durango.
Slowly.
Because traction.
But it sounded like you were doing
it sounded
200.
like
Oh, Rhonda sounded pissed on fuel cut.
Oh.
Sounded like she was losing traction, but in all reality, it was just clutch.
oh god.
I had a moment like that at IE. I was just working. I was just doing video stuff, and like, for those familiar with the layout, there's the lobby, which is where a lot of people work, and then there's a wall, and then there's dyno.
Yeah.
And we did a KO4 swap on this Mark 6 GTI, and the guy neglected to mention anything about having an OE clutch.
That's a
Ooh.
problem.
Yeah.
Goo.
So I just hear. It's like. That sounds like it's either 1,000 horsepower or you just fucked your clutch.
Going. Oh, she gone.
Gone.
So this is gone.
You're doing a burnout, yeah?
When you
And
watch
they did
when
two
you
more
watch the
passes,
dyno,
too. They did 2 more passes. I'm like, that clutch is so fucked.
when you do a dyno pull, horsepower drops and RPM rises. That's kind of not good.
That's not what you want.
Good.
That's
no,
not
it's
what you
bueno.
want. No.
Mm-mm.
No.
Ooh.
No,
For
it's
most
not
cars, that just means that there was a traction loss.
ideal. Yeah.
Unfortunately, not the case there.
This was not the case. No, we had to buy the owner of the car bought a new clutch.
Yep. Well, back on topic after that delightful little tangent.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Let's
Hey,
see,
tangents.
Trent,
Rambletron.
Trent from Sandy.
Trent
writes
from
in,
Sandy.
If you had to pit the two CAM superfans against each other, who would win in a fight of carnage across all brands and generations?
Ooh.
Luke Dreyer or Dan Chilinsky?
I'm gonna go with Dan.
Also,
I'm gonna go
can
Dan.
we start
Dan.
a CAM quiz for our guests?
No offense, Luke, but I got to go Dan.
I
Yeah.
think Luke is super knowledgeable,
Okay.
but he's more niche than Dan is.
yeah, more JDM, right?
Yeah, where
Yeah.
it's like Dan, like he's got
Dan
the Chevelle,
Chevelle
and
with
he
an
has the
Oz-
Mustang.
with a
and-
Volvo swap.
Dan is
Also
a
an
well-rounded car guy.
Yeah.
From what I
Freaking
know of
he has a
Dan
lab.
and the years
Dan
I've
has
known
a
him.
lab.
Yeah.
He works in a lab.
Does he have a lab
He
coat?
works in a free. Yeah, he has a lab coat.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so Dan is a well-rounded car enthusiast.
Yeah.
He's a freaking genius.
I kind of feel like Luke, and Luke, please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just kind of grabbing at straws here. But I kind of feel like Luke is a bit more centered in specifics.
Yeah.
The
He
fact
did-
that
he
he's
did.
Love
he's
the
a
Primera.
Nissan guy.
Love the Primera.
Yeah,
Great
I love his
car.
Primera too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's been a part of Utah Nissans since long before I have. I've
Plus-
been in Utah Nissan since 2005 when I had a Z,
Yeah.
and so he's been in that niche right there specifically.
Yep.
So I know he's probably a little bit more.
Well, we know he's a
JDM-ish.
smart guy too. I mean, do
Super
you guys
knowledgeable.
see this on Facebook? He just graduated from
Exactly.
college.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Luke.
Congratulations.
Good
Yeah,
job.
absolutely.
Good job, buddy.
Congrats.
You're freaking smart. You did it. That
Yeah.
piece of paper will open so many doors.
So I mean, and you got to think most car guys aren't dummies.
no.
No.
I mean, a lot
Some
of
are.
us have
Well, I am.
extra,
Well,
education.
I mean,
Thanks, asshole.
Um,
I mean,
but-
Michael.
hey, I'm in the
But
same
anywho,
boat.
Appreciate you.
I kind of feel like Luke's probably a little bit more niche.
I'm not mechanical.
He
I
probably
think
knows
he
a
is.
lot of inner workings of some things that Dan probably definitely doesn't care
But
about.
like,
But I think
you
he-
see what, just look
general
what Dan
knowledge.
owns though. He has a 190E Cosworth.
Hot.
He has the
Chevelle.
he has the Chevelle. He has that Mustang that
Yeah.
he's
Which
gonna
is
put the
technically his
Volvo
wife's
motor.
And then his
but
freaking
yeah.
race car.
Yeah.
And then the
a
Lemons
twin
car.
engine
the
race
twin
car.
engine turbo, the
32.
FX32.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Um,
with Dan on this
Yeah,
one.
then Luke's got the Primera. I don't know
Yeah.
what his daily is. I think it's a Maxima. I think he's got a V6 Maxima.
I think it
It
is.
is.
Yeah.
It is Mo all the way.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, like, yeah, Luke-
No, this isn't a bad thing.
No,
No.
this is
I mean,
No.
there's some of the smartest people I know are brand specific.
yeah.
You can ask him something, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the torque spec of that." On
I
that
would
car.
also consider Brandon Kuhn a super fan.
Yeah,
he
Brandon's
seems to
definitely-
He's
Definitely.
definitely an air cooled super.
He's a
fan.
dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a dark
He's
horse
a-
super.
He's a
fan.
dark,
Okay,
so he
he's
could be
an-
thrown in the mix.
He's
a
an
smart
air
guy.
cooled and vintage American.
right.
Yeah.
Vintage
Because
is
Brandon-
in like 92 Taurus.
Yep.
Brandon knows a lot of good shit about old cars.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From my experience and knowing
Right.
him and talking with him.
Yeah.
And he's got a lot of the same crackpot ideas I have. So he's
Right.
got a little
Yeah.
professor in him.
yeah.
You know.
I think
Got
we
a
all
little
have a little
professor.
professor.
Well, okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
And
That's
Dan
fair.
has some of the professor
Yeah.
in him too.
Just
I know
remember,
he's had
none of you can match me. I am
No.
boss mode.
No,
You are-
yeah.
I am
Yes,
level
but
100.
you have seen the
Professor
FX32,
Emeritus.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
What's that?
I said you have seen the FX32,
Well,
right?
of course
Yeah,
I
that's-
have.
that's
Yeah.
the
If I had the
professor.
budget,
That's
I would
the
be building a
professor
twin
in
engine
Dan.
Taurus.
Well, I was
right
going to
now.
say Dan's had you in him
Whoa.
because he wouldn't have the Chevelle without you. You were
I mean,
a big part of that.
I was one of the people that helped pull the body off
Yeah.
that
Are we
car
still doing
for the start of the rest.
you were the big. Yeah, that's why I wanted to say it just like
Jesus Christ, Lana, phrasing.
You got to
Phrasing?
let me know if we're not doing phrasing anymore.
that. No, we're doing phrasing.
Does
I didn't watch the Noir one.
internet porn know
Was it
you're
good?
cheating
I
on
really
it?
liked
Did
it.
that already finish?
Yeah, it's
Noir?
done.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to go
I need to
download
watch
that.
that.
I mean,
Me too.
stream it.
Anyways, I don't know. I'm
steal
going to go
things.
Dan. I love you, Luke. Congratulations on graduating.
Yeah,
but I
that's a
think
big
Dan.
Well, I
Dan
don't
on
know.
general knowledge, Dan. But I don't know Luke as well as you guys do.
And I don't know Luke very well at all either.
No, okay.
If I'm,
To be fair,
if I'm,
so I can't really speak.
Yeah, let's have a dinner with both,
let's get him.
and then we'll have him do a
Let's
cage
get
fight.
No, let's get him. Here's what
Race
we'll
for
do.
pinks.
Race
Once-
for pinks.
Here's
Oh,
what we'll do. Once we get
got
set up
real.
in the new space, we will build some little dais podium things, and we will officially have the cam quiz.
Ooh,
I like this.
But-
And we'll talk off camera about this.
Yes.
Can we also get like a
Off
magnetic
recording.
thing for like the start of the reasonably priced car where we have like magnet strips and
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
I'm already
yeah,
ahead
yeah,
of you.
yeah.
I've got a 5-foot magnetic whiteboard in the shop already.
Yeah, yeah.
Good.
And we'll just
We're
go do
on
lap
this.
times in Global One. No one ever looks there.
Perfect.
No, who cares?
Well, there are a couple people. Who
well, I don't care. We could go. We could do it.
Anyways.
Never
Anyway.
been out there.
But yeah, so that goes really well with what he was saying there, the cam quiz.
yes.
Quiz.
That's something we're looking into.
So I mean, well, we
We'll
got to
have some-
figure out.
we got to
Uh,
figure
Mike-
out some logistics
well,
and stuff.
camera.
And we're going to
Trent,
talk.
Trent from Sandy.
that.
If you want
Trent
to
from
send us-
Sandy.
Like when you say cam quiz, it's just like random automotive stuff where we have to get our guests to
Because-
pull out automotive
oh,
knowledge out
I
of their
must
ass.